Hey guys, it is Amandaldogoli, your favorite Tupperware lady. How is everyone tonight? I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, see if anyone hops on here with us. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna just give 1 or 2, maybe 3 more minutes, and then we'll get started. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and and start. What we're gonna cook with our hamburger. This is the stack cooker, the microwave stack cooker. It does go in the microwave. It comes with 2 seals. It comes with the top. Also can be used as a serving plate or a heating plate for desserts or vegetables. There is a colander base. There is a 1 3 quart and a 3 quart base. The way I do my hamburger is in the 3 quart base with the colander. And I will show you why here in a minute. It's going to be pretty awesome what comes off of it. Well, not pretty awesome, but you're going to see what's coming out of your food by using the microwave, and it's just going to be awesome. It does come with a cone that you can use for cakes. You can do a whole roasted chicken in here. Sometimes I do the cone for meatloaf. Really just depends on how I want to do it. I have made pork chops in here, mashed potatoes, meatloaf, and I don't remember what vegetable I did, but I did a vegetable on top, all together stacked. That took me about 45 minutes to cook everything. The mashed potatoes, the meatloaf, and the vegetable. And I also drained the vegetable off my top and made I think it was an apple oatmeal dessert, or I can't remember if it was cherry. I've done both. You can make pasta in here. A lot of times I'll make chili in here. It's super quick and easy. Spaghetti. Steamed vegetables. You can do your chicken on the bottom and then your steamed vegetables above it. What else? Lots of many uses. Very versatile. And it is non-stick, so you want to make sure you're using silicone or plastic items. I've had this for about 2 years now. And I absolutely love it. Okay, so I've got just a package of 93% lean meat. It is thawed. I just cut in the plastic, and I'm going to put it in the colander. This is in the colander on the 3 quart base, and I'm just going to use a silicone spatula just to kind of chop it up. And then I just kind of spread it out to the sides because it's going to cook from the middle out and spread out. Okay, I'm going to put the top on it. Any kind of meat you cook in here it's going to take about 6 to 8 minutes per pound in the microwave. I'm going to do 5 minutes and see where I'm at from there because it is super lean meat. And I will take you with me. My allergies got me. Okay, it just fits in the microwave. And I'm just going to hit, what did I say, 5 minutes? 5 minutes. And we're going to work on some other stuff while we are waiting. Okay, we are going to chop an onion in the chopping prep. I already have a purple or red onion, half peeled, and I'm just going to cut it in half again, and then I'm going to cut it in thirds. Now, I love onions in any kind of food that I'm cooking usually, but I do not like the way they make my eyes water. And I think I'm actually going to get all this in here. And I got a whole half of an onion in here. Alright, it does have the non-slip seal, and it does have a pull cord, so you can use this if you're camping or no electricity and you want to chop something to eat. Oh, I might have put too much in it. I'm slipping. Okay, there we go. You want to pull straight out, not up or down, because if you pull up or down, it'll lock up your string. So you just want to pull straight out. Okay. That's about 7 pulls, and it's super chopped. So we are done with that, and that is ready to go. Super awesome. Now we are going to use our can opener. We call this the ouchless can opener because it's literally just going to pull the top seal off. You're still going to see some of the glue too. It's not going to leave any sharp edges or anything like that. So open the feet, and the can's going to rest right in the middle right here. And you're going to squeeze shut. Left-handers can do this. Right-handers can do this. Kids can use this. I have a 4 and 11-year-old, and my 11-year-old is starting to be a little bit more independent and wanting to help out. My 4-year-old thinks it's fun to help out, and my nephews are sometimes over here, and one of them is 8, and he does really excellent at this too. So you're just going to turn, hold the handle, and then start turning clockwise. And you're going to either hear like a little popping sound, or it's going to loosen up, and that's when you know that it's been around all the way. I'm just going to release the feet, and there are little teeth right here. You're just going to grip the edge of the can and pull up. And that literally just pulls the seal off the can. I'm pushing as hard as I can, and it's not cutting me. Yeah, it's leaving a little bit of a mark from me pushing so hard, but it's not leaving any cut marks or nothing. And if you look, you can actually see the glue on here. Then when you're done, if you want to, just take it and open it and release it into the trash can. But I'm actually going to use the top of the can to drain the olives. Okay. All right. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the knives. Let's see if I can find the other one. All of them come with these plastic sheaths that they just slide right into. Easy storage. And you can hide them from kids. They go to reach in the drawer. They're not going to, cut themselves or nothing. It's really sturdy. This is our paring knife, and it is super. All of the knives are really, really sharp on the ends. And we do have a sharpener. I'll show you. The sharpener is really easy to use. You're just going to set it down, and you're just going to go across. Really easy to use. These come super sharp anyway. The sharpener is just a bonus. But it does serrated and it does the straight edge, which is awesome. Because some of the knives are serrated. Okay, let me go and grab the meat from the microwave. Okay, now you want to let this meat sit half the time that you cooked it, so about 2.5 minutes. So I'm going to open it up and see if it's done first. It looks pretty done. Let me check it with my spatula. Oh yeah, that's done. Okay, I'm going to let it sit in its juices, let it finish. And then I'm going to just cut up a few olives so you can see how really easily, you don't even have to push. I'm just barely, and they're super nice slices. Awesome. Okay, I'll come back to that. I will show you. I'm gonna slice a tomato. And can you hand me that, honey? Oh, never mind. I think I can get it. Okay. Our fridge marks. We have 4 different sizes. Sometimes we have a couple extras that come out as specials during the year. It has the indicator to tell you which is a non-breather, moderate, or it's a heavy breather up here. And I actually have broccoli and lettuce in here together. They breathe the same way, which, let me tell you how I know that. On the front, there are pictures that show what vegetables go where. And the light breather is lettuce and broccoli. Oh, no, sorry. Yes, lettuce and broccoli is the first one. The moderate is in the middle, and then the heavy is the right. And then, of course, you have the ones that don't need to breathe. But Tupperware says not to put your tomatoes in the refrigerator, but I'm telling you, my tomatoes last so much longer in these fridge smarts. I do not leave them on the counter because right now is the season for fruit flies, and I do not want them in the house. So I do keep fridge smarts for all of my fruits and vegetables. Carrots, mushrooms. I think I only have 2 or 3 mushrooms left in the fridge. But the fridge smarts have saved my family lots and lots and lots of money. Plus, I'm not throwing away fruits and vegetables every single week. A family of 4 throws away about $1,200 in fresh fruits and vegetables a year. So just think about that $1,200 you could be spending on a family vacation. We don't throw away any fresh fruits and vegetables anymore. And we've been using fridge smarts since I've been in Tupperware, and it saved us so much money. So a little over 2 years. And I'm going to show you. I'm just going to cut the core out because I don't like
you could use the core.
super sharp. I'm not even hardly pushing. I'm just pulling the core out. And I'm gonna just barely pushing, y'all. Super awesome. After I cut this up, I'm gonna show you the hamburger.
Is it done already?
I think so.
That's cool.
My husband is asking me questions. You're gonna meet him in a minute. Mm-mm. I'm just cutting the bottom off this piece. Okay. Most of we do cheese and salsa and sour cream. What is something that y'all put on your tacos? We do black olives, tomatoes, cheese.
I do ranch.
Huh?
I do ranch.
And my husband really likes ranch on his, but I love me some salsa and sour cream. And if you make it homemade, that's the best. Okay.
Game day tradition.
And then I'm going to cut a couple slices of this lettuce with the bigger knife. And I just peel off what I need. And it does turn just barely brown right here, and that's just because I cut the core out. If I would have pulled it out, there would not be any kind of a brown mark. And this has been in here 3 or 4 weeks. You want a broccoli? The broccoli's been in here a week, and it was cut. There's no brown marks or nothing. Still really green. That's just good tasting. I just kind of cut it in strips. I'll move these tomatoes out of the way so you can see. I just kind of cut it in strips, and then I just make small cuts to make it shredded. Yes, you could buy shredded lettuce already, but there are preservatives added to that. And it is summertime. Most people are growing a garden. Fresh veggies are our friends. Okay, honey, you ready to do cheese? Honey? Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn it around here and show you the hamburger. I'm going to chop it up just a little bit. I need my other one. I like this one. It's really wide. I probably could have cooked this for 4 minutes, and then it would have been great. Thanks, honey.
Yeah.
I'm just chopping it up. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of this and I'm going to eat it. It's not too dry, but this is the gross thing. Are you ready? This is what is coming off your hamburger. It is not inside. It has all come through the colander, and this is what come off. 93% lean meat. Super gross. But think about it. When you steam food in the microwave, how many calories you are saving, because you are not adding all of that fat to your diet. I am getting me down some taco seasoning. That was my husband. Just going to add 1 packet. And I do want to talk to you about the measuring cups and spoons. Really quick. As you can see, they all stack together nicely, or hold together nicely. These all stack together nicely for easy storage. They also have the measurements embossed in them. It's actually put into the material. It's not a sticker where it's going to come off in the dishwasher or when you're scrubbing it. And this actually has a 1 cup, 3/4 cup, 2/3 cup, 1/2 cup, 1/3 cup, and a 1/4 cup. And the same for the measuring spoons about being embossed. There is a quarter cup, I'm sorry. There is an eighth of a teaspoon somewhere. I don't see it, but there is one. Quarter, a half teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, half a tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon. I cannot talk tonight. And what I'm going to do is just get about a quarter cup of water. Add it into the meat. Actually, I think I better do one more. So about half a cup is what I use. And when you're baking, these are pretty cool because it's got little pour spouts. I don't know if you can see that, but it's indented in there and has little pour spouts to help you pour. Okay, now I am just going to stir this up. Get it all mixed in there. I'm actually going to chop. I thought I had done this a little bit better. That looks really good, honey. And here it is. I'm going to put it back in the microwave for about 2 minutes to finish getting all that goodness mixed into our meat. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go put that back in the microwave for 2 minutes. I'm going to turn this around. Let me go put this in the microwave first. And then my husband's going to show you how to use the Great Master Shredder to shred our cheese. What do you need? Scissors? It's in there on the table. While he's finding the scissors, I'll go back to what I was doing. This is the mini step cooker. It is great for side dishes. A smaller amount of macaroni and cheese, probably enough for a family of 4, depending on if you're feeding all boys or not. Because boys like to eat. I am actually going to put my refried beans in here, but you can also do your canned goods. Like I think you can fit 2 cans of, I know you can actually, of corn or green beans or carrots, fresh, even steaming some fresh fruits and fresh vegetables in here would be great too. So I'm going to do that while he gets set up to do his cheese. Okay. Pull it off. That always sounds so funny. And I'm going to use the small silicone. I used the large silicone spatula for the raw meat earlier. I'm going to use the small one for our refried beans to stir it with and to scoop it out of the can. Also, you can take these apart, and you want to make sure that you do every time wash them inside and inside. Just kind of soapy water it, but turn it upside down so it dries all the way. Otherwise, you will get mold. This can also be used, the wand can be used for cake decorating, cupcakes, that awesome stuff. Okay, I'm going to turn this around, and I am going to video my husband. What all can they see?
Yeah, look at it. They can't see nothing.
Okay, I'll hold the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. I am the Great Master Shredder. Just kidding. This is the Great Master Shredder. I'm going to break it down. I put it together. I'm going to start with the top, and I'm going to work my way down. This is the plunger for so you don't cut your fingers, so you don't have to put your hands in there. You don't want to do that. These are very sharp. I'm going to break it down. This is the handle. This is the shredding cone. The hopper, which you put your cheese or your carrots or my favorite yesterday, ice, so I can make snow cones.
Yes, there are 3 different cones. It comes with a thin shred, a thick shred, and you can buy the snow cone as well.
I've broken it down all the way to its pierced form. This has a suction pad on the bottom of it. You just set it on the surface. It can't be wood. Yeah, I've tried it. Don't work.
Hey, Amber.
You stick it there, and this little turn lock here, it locks. It actually sucks it down to the counter. But you want to put this on first. And
you're coning. Oh, no, just that. Yeah, you're right.
Just this. You tighten it down because this actually locks this in place too. And it ain't going nowhere. I can move that dude all day. And it won't go nowhere. Lock my cone in. This has teeth that light up like a key. Put it on there. You twist the thumb screw until it's tight. Just barely put your fingertips in there. It gives you a little space for that. You tighten it with your hand. That's it. You don't need no tools or nothing. Slide your bowl under. Go to work.
Hold on a minute. I want to show them something. Hold on, guys. Sorry. There it is. You can also set the mix and store pitcher right underneath, and that will catch as well. Or you can use whatever size bowl you want. We usually use the bigger bowl because we usually do three or four blocks of cheese at one time. Hey, Jamie. Okay, so I wrote my husband into grating the cheese for us. This is one of his favorite things to do. You can also shred fresh fruits and vegetables in here. You can make your own hash browns. You can shred zucchini, carrots. You can actually shred chocolate in it to shave it to put on a cake or in cookies or something like that. We always mix 1 block of mozzarella and 1 block of sharp cheddar. We do not buy bag cheese anymore because of all the preservatives into it. And if you've ever shredded your own cheese and then tried to go back to bag cheese, it is not the same. Plus, bag cheese is way more expensive. We do like our cheese, so we do use quite a bit.
I'm done.
And there is your shredded cheese. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to turn it back around to me. Okay, back to me. I was talking about the mini stack cooker earlier, and I know I got the can there, but I just wanted to show. Okay, we're going to put our beans in here, and then we're going to microwave them. If I can get them to come out. There we go. And this brand of beans that we buy is usually really, really soft, so I don't ever add water to them. If we bought a different brand, then I would add some water. But I just added the beans, and like I said, you can fit 2 cans of food in here, whether it be beans or it be vegetables. I can't even talk tonight. Carrots, corn, stuff like that. You can fit 2 of them in here, or you can make a small amount of macaroni and cheese. Probably enough, I would say, if it's a side dish, I would say up to 4 people could eat on this. Like I said before, if you've got boys, this will not be enough for that. Now, your vegetable, it would probably be big enough for, because you're going to be able to get 2 cans in here. But this is made from the same material that the big stack cooker is. And this is actually blue in the catalog. And the mini stack cooker and the regular stack cooker are on sale right now. I'm going to pull the meat out real quick. And then I'm going to put the beans in. Okay. And you always want to make sure that you grab by the handles. The handles are not hot, but sometimes the bottom is really warm depending on what you are cooking. Okay, stack cooker is going in, the mini one with our beans in it. I did cover it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I did. I'm going to do 2 minutes. I am taking this back to the counter and pull the lid off away from you because the steam will give you a facial if you don't. And I'm just going to stir this up. Nice and warm, and the seasoning is throughout all of it. I'm just going to put the top back on it to keep it hot for later. And while the beans are still going, I'm just going to finish cutting up my tomato. I do have my my nephew here for a few days, and he is a tomato lover. So I always try to make sure I've got plenty of vegetables. The kids don't really like too many vegetables. William is really picky, but William is my youngest, and he can be pretty picky. Another thing I was just thinking about that you could do in that mini stack cooker. My son does love green bean casserole. You could make a small green bean casserole in that. I think he just likes the cream of mushroom soup that I put in it. And you could even do the green bean casserole on the top of the stack cooker as well. When I like to cook in the microwave because, one, it saves me time from standing at the stove. I'm not on my feet near as long as if I cooked at the stove. I'm not heating up the house, and I'm not using as much electricity because the microwave does not take anywhere near as much electricity as my glass top stove does. So, okay, my tomatoes are done. I'm going to run and grab the beans, so I'll be right back. Okay, here are the beans. Make sure you lift away from you. And they are nice and hot. Yes, very hot. Yummy. I'm just going to put the top back on it to keep it hot. I did want to see if anybody had any questions, comments. I need a drink. This is one of our Eco water bottles. It does not come in this color normally. This was a special buy. They come in 4 sizes. They are reusable. The seal is pretty easy to get on and off. You can tighten it where it's a little harder to get on and off for little ones. And it's got a flip top seal. These are dishwasher safe. And I use the Eco water bottle brush to clean them out and then run it through the dishwasher to sanitize the brush as well. Is there anything anybody wants to see before I hop off of here? I will take a picture of one of the plates that are made, and I will post it on the page so you can see. Thank you all for watching, and have a great happy Tuesday. I will start the party post at 8 o'clock. I do 3 pre-party posts at 7, 7:30, and 7:45. All right, y'all. Have a great night, and I will see you soon.